are some technologies that are still need to be developed and some adoption even from consumers to be able to make a true e-commerce roofing happen. We are definitely on the pathway to it, and we are well down the road, I would say.
Oh, I have a question about that. Um, is it on the roadmap for, and maybe I missed something, that we're going to be able to use Roofquote Pro's technology to manually measure, like draw all the valleys and everything? Or is that on like a roadmap? Because that's everybody talks about that with roofer. They like use the free self-measure tool. Is that on the I think that's a big, I mean, I know there's a lot of legal stuff going on, but is that
And that's the thing. Unfortunately, there's a lot of legal things going on, and there are patents involved in providing those services, and we have just not gone there at this
yeah,
point. So that's really the short answer of that.
that makes sense. That makes sense. That's why I was like confused, and then I realized, oh, it's the legal stuff that I understand why they're not doing this, because it seems like it would be the next step. But I mean, it's fine. I will say this: it is a really, really helpful thing for us, and we're really excited to increase the conversion rate in 2024, and also just help. We're giving our customers what they want, and we're essentially. I think we started September 1st, the first day that you guys launched. This is when we started using Roofquote Pro. And to be able to actually track it from all of 2023, and now we have a whole nother year to see the difference in conversion. Like we have the first year of data. We're really excited about seeing how that changes in 2024, because it's going to be a big, I mean, it has been a big part of our roofing business, and I think it's a really helpful tool to any homeowner who wants to just know. They just want to know. They want to know, tell me the ballpark price. And they want it to be a really professional experience to see, what are you talking about then? Like, what kind of roof are you, like, they don't know shingles, they don't know colors and manufacturers, they don't know any of that. So if I just think it's a really helpful tool. I think it's really, really helpful, and really, we are really excited this year to see the difference in the conversion in the lead sources for our business.
And how exciting is that is to have that amount of data. Like you
Oh
keep
yeah.
hearing that more and more and more, like he who has the most data wins. And you have 12 months of data. You've actually got more than that. But the way that it's all set up, we give you all those analytics. You can check it 24/7, how this thing is actually working. But you have so much data now after 12 months of utilizing this, how much better you're going to be this year, how much better you're going to be in 2025. By the time other contractors actually kind of start dabbling in this, they've got years to figure out the data and understand what's going to work for them as a company in their area. What kind of consumers do you have? I think this is going to continue to look different in California as it does in New Jersey, as it does in Iowa. Like you have different consumers, and it's going to work at a different rate. I don't know if you've noticed that in different areas, but you have to figure that out. And this is the stuff, like you have now the capabilities of running this. If you're a roofing company, get used to it, start analyzing that data, find out what works, what doesn't, and how to truly be creative with it. That's one of my favorite things too. The number of people that are being creative with how they're utilizing it, even if they don't have a ton of website traffic, they're putting QR codes and very creative and unique items. It's been fun. But again, if you're not even doing it, don't think it's just going to plug and just work either, because you're going to have to develop some processes to be able to dial that in. And it really comes back to the data, and the head start that you have right now has got to feel pretty good.
It does. Like, here's just one example. You have that, your analytics page is awesome. So address only leads. People often like write crappy emails and crappy phone numbers because they don't want to be blown up. They know what's going to happen. That's fine. We have your address though. So we're going to do data with postcards and just keep sending you postcards with, guess what, the QR code again.
Yeah.
And so we'll know, if you wanted to know what your roof's going to cost, we're just going to send you postcards now automatically, because you gave us your address. So it's the data, we have it. It's a lead source, and that we don't even have your phone number and your email, but now we have your address, and it's going to be helpful because we're going to show that we really do want to do business with you.
You also might just need a CRM that can actually automate communication.
Right.
Attach it to Roofquote Pro. If your CRM doesn't do that, maybe you should be with a different CRM. But also I wanted to pass along one piece of feedback from, I mean, I'm sure this is, you know, you're hearing this all the time. We had a customer that told me, because I was just talking about their measurements and Roofquote Pro and other things. So they're not currently with Roofquote Pro. They're with another tool that has basically an instant estimator aspect feature. And they said if there was a way the Roofquote Pro could provide the measurements, even if it was later, even if it's 3 hours later, if they could provide the measurements so I could use those to make the final quote, I'd immediately switch with them right now. Even if I had to pay more, I would do it. I would do it if I could get the final measurements from Roofquote Pro for that quote that the homeowner did, so that I can then do my material orders, like do all the quote. They're like, I'll pay the base price plus an extra price per, like I'll pay more for just to get those final measurement values. So that's just that one piece of feedback. And I'm hearing kind of similar things from multiple people where they're like, if we could just get those measurement values, even if it's not immediate, and we'll pay extra for them, but we'd love it to be able to come from the same source.
Yeah, we've had that set up since July of last year. So right inside of our tool, you can order a GF quick measure. You can have it in about 20 minutes. You
Okay.
can have your final detail measurements. You can also get any number of the 3 different Eagle View sources. Not only that, you can create templates. We'll help you to create templates so that you can just, by the click of a mouse, turn those measurements into numbers, and then you can push those right into your Beacon Pro Plus account and schedule the truck delivery. So that part of it is actually already there as
Okay.
well.
But you do
Yeah.
have to go through like a third, so you're not getting the roofle measurements. You're sending them through an integration to one of the other
Yep.
parties to
Yep.
get
So we have
the,
integration with both Quick Measure and GF. GF Quick Measure and Eagle View are both integration partners where just with a couple clicks of a mouse, you will have measurements that are easily pushed into a Beacon order and pushed over to Beacon Pro Plus. So yeah.
Well, I'm glad I brought up that question then, because now we can
Yeah.
clarify that for everybody.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think some people are they're looking at that and they're just saying, oh, they have integrations with those other tools. But the way you guys have it set up, sounds like it's very streamlined.
Yeah, it's a button. You just boop.
Yeah. In fact,
yeah.
we do have a lot of contractors that just, so when a homeowner clicks the get final proposal button, that automatically orders that Quick Measure or Eagle View, so that by the time the contractor logs into their portal, those orders have already been made, the detail measurements are already on their way.
Yep.
So literally within minutes, they're going to have all the information they need in the detailed measurements as well.
We're working on an Eagle View integration on our end right now, and so hopefully, I imagine that we'll be able to then also automatically pull in those resulting measurements into ProLine for our quoting tool.